What's up, guys? Welcome back to the dojo. And as I've stated in my previous video, because it's the month of October, we are going spooky stuff. We are going to be talking about our favorite spooky anime or our favorite gut-wrenching horror anime, anything you can think of. We're talking about it. We're doing it. So, we're going to say maybe this is part one. I don't know. But to open the door, we are going to visit the tomb. Now, what tomb am I referring to? Well, we are going to go to the tomb of Nazarick. Yes, that's right. If you've heard of the tomb of Nazarick, then you know the anime that I speak of. I speak of Overlord. Yes, we are visiting the realm of Overlord. We are visiting the tomb of Nazarick, and there lives a Lynch King. A king feared by many, but respected by all. His name is Lord Ainz Gon, and there he is served by many creatures, monsters, demons, and his legion of the undead. So, won't you take a trip with me as we open Pandora's box, as we open the tome of horror? This is the month of October here at the dojo. Let's get into it. But before we do, if you guys would mind, could you do me a favor? Could you please like this video, share this sucker out there, turn on the notifications so you know when I make another video, and please leave a comment on your way out of the dojo today. So let's get into it. So, for those of you that have not watched Overlord, and I'm certain that a good majority of you have, you'll know what the story was about. What is the story about? Well, let's get into it. So, Overlord is about this simple office worker who loves to play video games. He loves to play video games, and the favorite game that he had spent so much time on is essentially going to be discontinued at midnight. And he's kind of one of the last players in the game, literally in the final hour, close to the final minute. So basically, you know, if you guys know video games, the company is basically saying, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Okay? So they're going to shut the whole server down. They're going to shut the whole thing down. So he's thinking, this is it. I'm going to make it last. I'm going to make it work. Let's go. And he changes one of his characters around, who is named Albedo. And anyway, but that's neither here nor there. I'll get into all the characters later. Anyway, it's also worth mentioning that not only do we have a whole bunch of creatures and demons and goblins and dark elves and the whole nine yards, this is a fantasy game, but it's also an isekai. This show is an isekai because at exactly 12 midnight, well, he gets isekai'd into the world of the game, which the name of the game is called Idrisil. So, now, where before he was just putting on a, well, if you guys have seen Sword Art Online, then you'll know the nerve gear. So while he's just in virtual reality playing this game, but exactly at 12 midnight, he actually becomes his character, Ainz Gon, the Lich King, the Overlord of the tomb of Nazarick. And so, throughout this show, Ainzul Gon, now he is learning the ropes of the world that he helped to create in the game. He's learning the Tomb of Nazarick while trying to think things through logically. And over time and slowly, he's starting to become Ainzul Gon. So he's becoming ruthless. And at first his mission is to find other players who also got stuck in the world of Yggdrasil, just like he did. To see if maybe he can find a way back to the real world, to find a way home. But it won't be easy. But that's the general basis of the story. Now, I mentioned characters. I mentioned a character named Albedo, which for those of you that have seen Overlord, then I'm sure a lot of you will think that Albedo is best girl. That and she has giant boobs. No, this video is not safe for children. Anyway, Albedo is a succubus. And right before our main protagonist was isekai'd into the world of Yggdrasil, he changed her parameters. Her parameters was she was a dungeon floor master. Yes, the Tomb of Nazarick is also a dungeon, with the Lynch King being at the end. Or so forth. Anyway, so Albedo is one of the dungeon masters. She's a guardian, a floor guardian. However, before he changed her programming, before he changed her parameters, she was ruthless. She was taking no shit from anybody. But here's the thing. He changed her parameters so that Albedo would be completely 100% devoted to him. Well, it kind of backfired on him because now she's obsessed with him. Now she wants to be his wife. Now she wants to... Need I say more? And for the most part, if you've seen the memes, and for those of you that are on X/Twitter or whatever, you probably have. Basically, Albedo thinks of our boy Ainzul Gon as being Bone Daddy. Yes, it is true. It is true. But anyway, we have Albedo, who is essentially Ainzul Gon's wannabe lover, stalker, but also right hand. Next, we have Shalltear. She is a floor guardian. She's one of my favorites. And she is a vampire. She is very powerful. And at the end of Season 1, her programming gets rewritten to fight off, to basically turn against Ainzul Gon and the Tomb of Nazarick. Fortunately, our boy is able to reverse that programming and is able to bring our dear beloved Shalltear back to our side. But, for the most part, Shalltear is also in love with Ainzul Gon and will do anything for him. So, in a way, throughout the show, there's kind of a competition between her and Albedo. But anyway, like I said, Shalltear's a vampire. Then we have Demiurge. Now, Demiurge, he is a demon, and a sly one at that. He is very powerful. And again, he's another floor guardian. We have Cerberus, who is essentially Gon's butler, but is very strong. We have Cocytus, who is a monster and a commander of the Tomb of Nazarick's undead army. We have Moray, who is an elf, who is a dark elf. We have, and I forget the other twin's name. If one of you in the comment knows the other twin's name, please share it. My point is, when it comes to Overlord, not only is this a fun little fantasy adventure, but at times, it can get very, very dark. There is some horror in this. But here's the cool thing. We love that. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in control of a whole bunch of monsters? Who wouldn't want to be the overlord of the tomb of Nazarick? And who wouldn't want to spread all over the world of Yggdrasil? I mean, sounds like a dream, right? The cool thing about this anime, you guys, is that we've got 4 seasons of this. If you would like to start watching, I highly recommend Overlord. And I want you to tell me in the comments below what your favorite part about Overlord is. Is it season 1, season 2, season 3, or maybe it's season 4? One of my favorite parts of season 4 is the Princess Rhaenyra. Not Rhaenyra from House of the Dragon. No, this is different. You see, the Princess Rhaenyra from Overlord, essentially she does not like her kingdom. Her empire, essentially, is basically trying to do what any empire would want to do and expand their territory at the expense of innocent lives. And this, unfortunately, says that Rhaenyra does not like that. And so she makes a deal with the demons. Or she makes a deal with Albedo or Ainz Ooal Gown. She basically helps Ainz Ooal Gown. She helps his forces invade her kingdom to destroy, because they basically ordered an attack on the tomb of Nazarick. That Ainz Ooal Gown repelled, of course. So now, Ainz Ooal Gown has retaliated and has attacked the Princess Rhaenyra's kingdom. The only difference is she's helping them. And she has, what's the word I'm looking for? Pledged her fealty to the tomb of Nazarick. She herself has become a demon. And the man that she loved, who was a knight, who he respected her, he loved her, she killed him. But also resurrected him as a demon so that he would be able to serve her faithfully even when they are both now enslaved. Well, not enslaved, but in service to the tomb of Nazarick. And the cool thing is, and another cool thing about Overlord, is that over in Japan right now, the movie is, I believe, is number 2 in the Japanese box office. Don't quote me. I heard that somewhere. A buddy of mine told me, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess. It's unverified by me, but, you know. Anyway, Overlord is our first introduction into the month of October. And it's going to get a lot more darker, and it's going to get a lot more scary, and but it's also going to get a lot more fun. We got some more anime coming along the way, so I hope you'll stay tuned, and I hope you'll join me. Now, and once again, if I could have you guys do me a quick favor, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Smash it if you would. Share this with all of your friends. Share it out on X. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook for all I care. Please. Let everybody know that the dojo is here. And most importantly, hit that notification bell so you know when I make another video. And please leave a comment on your way out of the dojo today. So, remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day. And I will see you all when we open the tome of horror again in the next video. Bye.